sense much anger in you, Sith, but it's not too late. I can help you overcome the Empire's torments.
The dark side fuels my strength. With it, I'll destroy Taris and your pathetic order.
Greetings, citizens of the galaxy. Welcome to SWTOR Gaming.
Who we truly are is defined by our actions.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is SWTOR Gaming, and today we're going to do Revan. I mean, it's already been asked for. How do you create Revan? So, this is one phase that's based off of the original Revan in KOTOR and the updated version that we see when Revan returns in SWTOR. You're going to see a couple different faces. So, you have body type 2, head 6, scars 8, complexion 20, eye color 12, beard 1, hair color 25, hair color 10, and skin 22. Now, I just want to comment, the reason that you have that little tattoo, or that Sith tattoo, is the closest thing I could find to the damage that Revan receives. If you remember Revan in the Revan novel, by the Old Republic novel, he gets hit by Force Lightning when Scourge kills Mitra Surik, when he tried to storm second failed attempt at storming the Emperor's Citadel on Droman Kos. He gets electrocuted, and the mask gets singed onto his face. That's why he has that. So this is the kind of closest thing you could find. Again, this is kind of a merging of those two. I wanted to give him yellow eyes because, of course, the Darkside. And we'll go here. It's kind of one thing, too. I mean, I don't know how many have played the SWTOR's Revan expansion. It's interesting because even when, and this is a spoiler, when you meet Revan, you don't see his yellow Sith eyes, and you kind of should. But it's interesting. Revan's story in SWTOR, I believe they did him justice at the end. You'd have to, because his story is tied so integrally to the Emperor, so the Emperor's story arc, the final, well, as we hope, the final, unless it's a good story, they can bring him back of the Emperor, you'll see at the end. So yeah, as you can see here, there's a little bit different. See, this is another face I would use, so it's head 11. And this, because, after what happened to him in the Emperor's throne, you see his face changes a little bit. And then you have head 6. Head 6 is closer to what you'd have in the original KOTOR, right? You change the eye color a little bit, make it bluish, brownish, grayish. But see, this is, of course, an old, graphic of KOTOR, but this is probably the closest thing you have, and that's the closest haircut to what you would have. But I would stick with that, and 6 or 11 here. And then the eyes, of course, you can make them Sith eyes. But here's the outfits that we're going to do. Right now, you got Jedi Knight Revan's helm. You have the Darth Revan chest plate. Then we go to the Jedi Knight Revan's bracers. You also have Jedi Knight Revan's belt. Jedi Knight Revan's lower greaves. And Revan's gloves of Darth Revan. Alright, now we got Revan Dark Lord of the Sith. We got the Jedi Knight Revan Reborn breastplate to give him that cape. Jedi Knight Revan bracers. And you see the Darth Revan gloves and the Jedi Knight Revan greaves. We're also Jedi Knight Revan helmet. So now we have Dark Lord Revan, or Lord Revan. The Jedi Revan dyed with brown and black, or you can use the Adept Pilot's dye, or Outback Settlers dye if you want to buy it straight off the cartel market. Whatever is better for you. I use Revan's greaves and Revan Reborn belt, Revan Reborn gloves, Revan Reborn shoes, and the Jedi Knight Revan gauntlet. This is like a Sith Lord Revan, so Phantom chest guard, Jedi Knight, and then you got Revan Reborn. Pretty much everything is the same. Phantom chest guard, boots. Now we have, this is like a creative one, so I got the Imperial Bastion's armor set, dyed it gray gold or black gold. Revan Reborn belt, the helmet, and there we go. So it's Revan Knight Vindicators, and then I got the Jedi Knight Revan gloves, boots, Jedi Knight Revan belt, Greaves. See, this is Revan when he appears before Vitiate the first time. You can do black on black dye. Revan's belt. Jedi Knight Revan Greaves. Ravager's gauntlet and Ravager's cloak. And we go to the next one. Again, Revan early on, a Blade Savant, dyed black and gray. Got Jedi Knight Revan's wrist gauntlets, his boots, the belt, and the pants. This is like between the time where Revan stopped being a Jedi Crusader and then he went to find out that, finds Vitiate's Sith Empire. You can see I have his face right there. Now we're into Revan Reborn. So, Revan Reborn, I just mixed a couple things. Revan I Vindicator's gauntlets I thought were a little bit better. And you have the Jedi Revan mask. Now we have the Darth Revan chest plate. And you have the Revan Reborn boots, gauntlets. Now you have the mask, Revan Reborn mask. You have the Exterminators, Curus, which gives him that look, that cloaked look where he had when he first became a Sith Lord. Yeah, my voice is a little struggling, guys. Got Revan's chest plate, Insidious Council of Bracers, Fallen Defenders, Revan's belt, Darth Revan's belt, Revan Reborn sash, and then Revan I Avenger boots. I actually like these boots. Jedi Knight Revan's bracers, Revan Reborn, Darth Revan sash, Revan I Avenger's boots, Revan's robes. So, it's another favorite of mine. Then I found Brutal Executioner's chest guard, so I wanted something like this. It's a more Sith version. Revan Reborn helmet. You have Fallen Defender's gloves, Revan Reborn greaves, sash, and then the Revan I Avenger's boots. So, it's another what we've seen before, but this is now like, I would say, Darth Revan Reborn. It's more of a Sith Lord concept. And this is like Revan in the wild, you know. You got the Tattle Ritualist you can get if you run all the flashpoints that are before the Shadow of Revan expansion. So now we have another Revan Reborn concept. I just put the Fallen Defenders and the Revan I Avengers. And you'll see the color of the lightsaber crystal. Well, here you go. This is full dark side, so he looks a little bit different. So this is another Revan Reborn concept. Only difference is Revan I Avenger boots and the gauntlets. I said apologize. Oh yeah, it's also dyed darker, black and red, or you know, whatever you can find on the GTN would be fine. So this is Revan without the full dark side. As you can see, it's really good look. You know, I'm proud of that. So let's see. Reborn helmet. Take his helmet off. We'll see him. Here we go. That's full dark side corruption. We'll take that off to what he actually looks like. It looks a little bit better. So I'll put the helmet back on, and then you'll see Jedi Knight Revan's bracers, unidentified chancery. It's one of those drops. Revan's ash, and it kind of looks similar to this, what I kind of found. Prototype enshrouding robe. I just dyed it. This is now another take on the Sith Lord Revan, where Revan first arrived in Korriban with that Revan Reborn touch. And this is right here at the end, you know, him Revan unmasked. So Revan Reborn unmasked with his old Revan robes. And a touch of the darkness in his eyes. Now we have Jedi Knight Revan. Revan Restored is what I called him when I created him. As you can see, I'm trying to go for, you know, a battle-ready Jedi Knight. Here's, I used Revan I Avengers robes, I believe. And, Yeah, Revan I Vindicator robes, and all I did was added, you know, a white on white dye or white and gold dye, and I was able to create this. So I kind of got rid of this armor set, but it's a Veda Force Experts. I just didn't like the huge shoulder pads. You know what I mean? These huge metal shoulder pads. But I like these types of armors right here. Identified gerbil leather. Jedi Knight Revan bracelet. I think a lot of these have unidentified because they're no longer sets that I think you can pick up. So that's why it says unidentified on it. I got those drops by doing the Jedi Knight story. Fractured Duelist. It's another nice Jedi Knight robe that I saw. And I kept Revan's Jedi Knight clothes, basically. Here we did Revan Reborn white on white. It looks a little bit better, I think, than, because you can't see, since it's so bright, the folds and everything in it. Got the regular Darth Revan mask. The reason why is because if you use the Jedi Knight Revan's mask, the mask is bigger and will peek out. So the rest is Jedi Knight Revan. I think I have the Temple Guard's boots. Here's another. This one I could use the Jedi Knight Revan mask in. Jedi Storm Guard armor set. I believe you can find that on Coruscant. Outlander Pummeler's boots. Jedi Knight Revan's belt. Jedi Knight Revan's gloves. Jedi Knight Revan's robe. Then Tribal Hermit's robe. That's in the same place where you can find that other robe where when you're doing all the missions that are leading up to Shadow of Revan. That would be on the Republic side. And it's like, when I was thinking about this, I was like, you know, if you wanted to create a Force Mystic Revan, you know, Revan that, let's say, became a hermit who was left alone. You know, instead of deciding to destroy the galaxy when he returned, he was reborn and decided to just leave. So I got unidentified plasteel. This is another one. See, these, I don't think you can get a lot of these armor sets anymore. I don't believe. These are drops, a lot of them. Not armor sets completely, but at least the chest guard. So Revan's mask. Exiled Masters. The Exiled Masters is what I picture Revan would wear when he went to the Jedi Crusades. He became the Jedi Revanchist. And so, yeah, usually it would be this without the mask. He's always depicted where you can't see his face originally. And then, of course, Jedi Knight Revan outfit. This is pretty much how it looks. I didn't have to do anything to it, no coloring, no nothing. And so, I grabbed a different. I got a white on white dye. You could do white and gold, and gives a little cape. So I use both Revan Redeem lightsabers. One has a desert green crystal. What I would do instead of using this one, has advanced purple derelict crystal. Now here's Revan choosing his new side of the Force. So in the game now, post 7.0, if you decide to pick a different, either, let's say if you had a Jedi Knight that was full Darkside, well, you can choose to now play like a Sith Juggernaut. You give yourself in the Darkside, which opens a new way in the Force. You remember this Force reflection when you played the Sith Warrior story arc, when you go to the desert in Tatooine, and you meet a reflection of yourself. And this is kind of based off of that, where you got to choose a new path in the Force, or you choose to remain the same and you get a second playstyle. Most people for the game, I'd probably recommend the second playstyle be some kind of playstyle where you can be invisible. But I want to stay true to Revan, so here's Sith Revan. He's going to obviously choose Sith Sorcery, because I believe this Revan was a Marauder. So if you're going to make Sith Revan, it has to be a Marauder and a Sith Sorcerer. You can see unleashing a great Force Storm. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling through right now. I've been having this cough. I think I must have got it for somebody. So you'll choose your Sith Sorcerer as your second, or if you are a Sith Sorcerer, you will choose Marauder as your second. So your die has been cast. Like so many decisions before, your choices here will affect your placement. So you can see I got the loadouts, and this is how you switch between characters is through your loadouts. And that's my HK-51 droid. HK-47 was destroyed. So, unfortunately. And you can see, these are the two. I picked Fury for Marauder. I mean, choose whichever playstyle you'd like. And then, you know, Sorcerer. I pick Lightning, but, I mean, if you want to use other types, you know, you can fit whatever playstyle you want. I think that's fine. So, you got Revan Restored. You got Watchman as your Sentinel, and a Balance as a Sage Jedi. Those would be the antithesis or the opposite Jedi classes to play for Revan as a straight Jedi. Now you could do both. For example, if you wanted to play through and you wanted, for example, you could pick Jedi Sage and a Sith Sorcerer. You could pick Jedi Sentinel and a Sith Sorcerer. You could pick a Sith Marauder and a Jedi Sage. It's up to you what you want to do, what classes you want to pair together. But honestly, man, just have fun. That's all I say. But just remember also, as far as what the text says, once you choose it, this decision will be permanent. So if you want to create 2 Revans and try from there, if you want to make 3 and, you know, or 4 of them and just what you want, or try it out on other characters, you can do what you want. This right here is just showing you, just demonstrating what skills in the classes do. Of course, it's telekinetic for the Jedi Sage. Now, you know, you got the sorcerers right there, is what you saw earlier. You can see the lag in real time. But right, yep, nice forest storm. And actually, what's really weird, I found that when I turned my Jedi Sage into a Sith Sorcerer, it became even more powerful than my Sith Sorcerer on the Imperial Sith side. So same thing. I had a Sith Juggernaut, which I turned into a light side, a Jedi Guardian, and now he's even stronger. So there's a possibility of that. We pause right here. Before I go, I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I kind of struggled with my voice through this one, but hey, now you can play as Revan, and just now you can be the savior, the conqueror, the hero. But in the end, Revan, you are nothing. Till then, may the force of your will further your destiny. Oh, my voice is terrible today. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you. Later.